Good evening. I'm James Joseph Blake Alexius. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. I'm a sophomore at Lamar University, and this speech is for my public speaking 1 class. Born in Dallas, Texas, we lived there with my mother, my stepfather, 2 step-siblings until I was 11 years old. During that time, we moved over quite a bit of the area of Dallas to include Farmers Branch, Balch Springs, Carrollton, and also into the area of Mesquite and East Dallas, which is where we lived until I was 11 years old. And at 11 years old, my stepfather and my mother divorced. And to have a better support system, we moved to San Antonio and to be with family and my Aunt Bobby Moore specifically. During that time, I attended 1 elementary school, and when I was 12 years old, we moved from one apartment complex to another. When we did that, I switched to the Clark High School feeder pattern and attended William Pettis Hobby Middle School, where I began to play football, much at my mother's behest, and I excelled at that. I also attended there until I was in high school, where I went to Clark High School in San Antonio. I played football for Clark High School for 2 years. I also took several photography classes and industrial technology classes. At the age of 16, both my parents did not work in San Antonio any longer. One worked in Austin, the other worked here in New Braunfels. So at that time, we moved the household up to New Braunfels, and we moved in June of 1994 to New Braunfels, and unfortunately in July of 1994, my stepfather passed away of congestive heart failure. In October of 1994, my mother met my second stepfather, and on the way down from moving from Lubbock, they picked up my 3 stepsisters, came down, and about a year later, my half-sister was born, which was awkward for me at best, because at 16 years old, 17 years old, and you're having a newborn from being the baby, it's kind of an awkward experience. Graduated high school from New Braunfels Canyon in 1996, moved with my then wife from New Braunfels to Luling, Texas, where I was closer to my job as a corrections officer at the Wackenhut Corrections Corporation prison in Lubbock. My ex-wife and I have 2 children together. One is 16, the other is 13. And we divorced in 2003. In 2005, my current wife and I were married. We have a daughter with each other, plus my 2 boys that live with us. The baby is 4. My current goals are to continue my career as a police officer. I am a 9-year veteran of the New Braunfels Police Department, 5 years on the traffic unit. I plan to get my criminal justice bachelor's and then a master's in either criminal justice or education, where I will become, hopefully, an instructor at either the academy level or at the university level, and continue teaching, because that is something that I enjoy. I am an instructor for the police department. I'm also carry approximately 9 other certifications, to include accident reconstructionist, to include intoxilizer operator. I'm a certified instructor. I'm a certified FTO, which is a field training officer. And so I plan to use all of that knowledge in a career in teaching after gaining my master's degree and gaining my master police officer license. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good night.